Welcome back to Browns Live, powered by First Energy. Nathan Zegura, Joe Thomas, and we welcome back in the head coach of your Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski, for our game preview, Week 4 against the Dallas Cowboys, presented by Ruoff Mortgage. And Coach, when you look at this Cowboys team, it's hard not to see their passing attack right now, nearly 400 yards per game on a historic pace right now. Dak Prescott, all that talent. How do you deal with that passing attack?
It's a challenge, Nathan. You look at it, and the receivers that are making plays, the tight ends, obviously the runner, they have just good players across the board. So it's a challenge. We have a plan. We got to put that plan into place, and sometimes it's coverage, sometimes it's pressure. There's varying types of coverage. There's varying types of pressure. But you're right. I mean, it's a very real challenge when you got Dak Prescott back there and the receivers that they're able to throw at you.
Coach, Dallas's offensive line is banged up. They're missing both tackles probably for this game. Dak Prescott is a quarterback that does not exactly excel when he's under pressure. When you go into a game like this, are you looking to try to heat him up by blitzing him, or are you thinking that your defensive line is going to be able to get home and apply the pressure that they need if you do step back into coverage?
Yeah, Joe, I think it's never one thing. There's different ways to affect the quarterback, and this quarterback we're playing is pretty darn good. But you got to find ways to affect him, and sometimes that can be pressure. Sometimes it's applying pressure with four guys. Sometimes it's playing coverage. There's varying ways of doing that, but if you just let him sit back there and pat the ball, they're just so talented on the outside. So you got to have a plan when you're going in to Dallas to play Dak Prescott.
They're a team that are playing in these shootout games over the season, 61.5 points per game average in a Dallas Cowboys game. In the last 2 weeks, they've given up nearly 800 yards passing and 9 passing touchdowns with no interceptions. And I know our formula thus far has been to be efficient in the pass game and really run the football. Does that change at all when you know, A, we've got to get to 30 plus? By the way, you've done that 2 weeks in a row, but does that change at all when you see a team that's struggling to stop the pass?
I think every game calls for a different game plan. We go into it thinking we need to attack something, whether it's the run or the pass, and a lot of times in both instances. And then you have to evolve as the game gets played and the play calls evolve, the personnel packages evolve. So we have a plan. We think we understand how to attack this defense, knowing it's not going to be easy. But then we got to be ready to pivot based on how the game's going, based on what they're giving us.
Coach, you're talking about how to attack this Dallas Cowboys defense. So far this season, you guys have had a lot of success with a lot of the gap scheme running plays, getting outside, trying to make defenses defend every blade of grass on the field. How has the progress gone for this offense as far as implementing that wide zone scheme versus your traditional sweeps and guard pull concepts?
Yeah, Joe, we want to be multiple. There's certain things that we're definitely going to hang our hat on. And I think every team knows that. But you got to go into a game with a few wrinkles. You got to have some game plan runs. You got to make life hard on the defense, or at least try to make life hard on the defense. And I think what we're doing in the run game so far in these first 3 games is trying to just make sure that we're being multiple in our attack.
Coach, we're going to get you out of here on our best fan question of the show, powered by First Energy, and it comes from Raleigh in the North, and it's more personal. How have you adjusted to life in Cleveland amidst this COVID situation, the fact that you really haven't gotten to go many places, I'd imagine, other than right here in Berea, the team's facility and the stadiums for games?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the facility. I've seen a lot of First Energy Stadium and the highway so far, but my family, we're situated. Kids are doing great, school, and really embracing this community. So the off season, I'll get around town.
Coach, thank you so much for the time, and good luck on Sunday in Dallas.